What's up, everybody? Afro Joe here. 10 I can tell you is again. And I asked one of my subscribers to ask them, it's like, can you come up with an idea for a good video? And he was surprised that I asked because I'm asking a fan, hey man, can you help me with the with the video idea? And he came up with a good one. It's like, hey, well, why don't you do a video about Facebook and Twitter beef? I was like, you know what? I should do that. There, when your eye roll back in your toes, girl. I love it when you do that, girl. I'm sorry, but and I thought to myself, I said, you know what? He's right. I was like, I've noticed that a lot. A lot of people having beef, and I was like, I noticed that a lot of people do have beef on Facebook and Twitter. Not just those two, not just Facebook and Twitter, not just Facebook and Twitter, because I've been doing this for so long, and I noticed over the years that it's not just Facebook and Twitter. It's also MySpace. Also, like it's like people say MySpace. Nobody goes to MySpace. They still do. I still go over there. I still upload videos over there. And and I thought to myself, I said, this guy is right. I'm glad that my subscriber did that, gave me this idea. But like I said, I noticed that a lot. Same with YouTube. A lot of people beef over YouTube, beef over you, and it's funny that people beef on these sites over nothing. Same with Tumblr. Like, oh my God, Tumblr. And I'm glad that my subscribers brought to this to my attention. And uh, and no, but it's like the people still be like, to me. Why do people beef over these sites? Like, why do they beef? Like, what I mean is, like, why do people beef over these sites? It's because it's the same routine every day. It's somebody bullying. It's just like back in the day when everybody was up on MySpace, like MySpace the shiznit, and everybody was beefing with each other. Oh fuck that! I post up on Facebook. I put a blog. Not post up Facebook. Post up MySpace. I did a blog on MySpace. Da, 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 da. It's the same thing with Facebook and Tumblr and Twitter and YouTube. You say, okay, don't you do the same thing? I say, yeah, but some of the videos that I've done on YouTube is actually pointing something out. I always say, watch what you say and do over the internet. And this is the reason why I'm doing this video, because not just a subscriber saying this, is bringing this idea of, like, hey, won't you do it? I'm doing this because the subscribers, right? There's been a lot of beef with people on these sites. And I question this every time. Like, why do people beef so much on Twitter, Facebook? Like, one thing is, my subscriber asked, why don't I just do a video about Facebook and Twitter? I said, okay. Then I started to realize that Tumblr and YouTube is the same damn thing. They have their shit too, their beef. And like I said, I question, why do people beef over internet sites? What what makes them what makes them beef? So, like, why do people beef over the internet? Like, has it got to a point with today's society? has today's society has been crippled by social media, that they want to, instead of do like they do back in the old days where as I was growing up we duked it out. We duked it. We didn't understand what we know what. Back when I was in high school, we fought with our fists, man. We threw down. We didn't have no fucking Facebook or Tumblr or Twitter or YouTube or MySpace, because I graduated in 2003. And we didn't fight like that. We didn't go over there and fuck this hoe, fuck this hoe, fuck that bitch, fuck that bitch. No, we didn't do that. We was like, hey, I heard you talking shit to me, nigga. And then we fought. We didn't sit up there and play these bullshit games that people play today on these social medias, and people thinking that's the best way to do, but it's not. It's not, because a lot of people, a lot of people do this. A lot of people do this because a lot of chicken shit that's saying in somebody's face, and that's how it is. Like, are you that fucking much of a coward to beef? And plus, it's not just the people on Facebook or Twitter or Tumblr or YouTube that's fighting. It's the companies that are fighting that's got beef too. Because it's kind of hard for them to get a lot of users if their site is this and that. But that's just competition. That's just business. That's just business. I understand that part. People's like, oh, okay, that's just business. Yeah, I just said that. But like I said, is why do people are so why is people so afraid of human contact? Why is people afraid of you? Is it got to the point where that your life is so fucking pointless that you gotta take it up on the internet and just dog everybody out? I don't like this person who did. I don't like. You go. I know some of y'all gonna throw that back in my face. Say, well, you do it too. But you gotta look at a standard point. And my shit comes from a standard point. Because I look back and I watch the scenery. People don't want to do that. People think, okay, I'm a beef and make somebody commit suicide on Twitter or Facebook or Tumblr or YouTube. And that's not the best way to go, is where people make people commit suicide over Facebook or Twitter or Tumblr or YouTube or MySpace. It just gets to the point where I question the people's, like, okay, like I question people's, like, is your life that fucking pointless? It's like, I say, what's going on in your life where you got to take it out on a complete stranger? For real, for real. Because I'm sitting, because I say this because I know people go through a lot of shit in their real life and all this and that, but when you bring that shit up on social medias, it makes it. I question is because people don't know how to handle the situation in real life, so they take it out on people over the internet just to get a reaction. When I talked about Rob Deerdeck, people got butthurt because I was talking about a celebrity. They throw up and fight. Oh, you don't know this guy. Well, you don't know him too. See what I'm saying? You're talking to complete strangers on the internet. Complete strangers. You don't know who the fuck they are. I always say, watch what you say and do to the over the internet, because you don't know who the fuck you're talking to over the internet. They're like FBI agent, CIA, anybody like that. You never know. But to sit here, I'm glad that today's subscriber that gave me that idea. Thank you so much. I can't remember your name right now, but thank you so much for giving me that idea. Thank you. I give credit where credit is due. I give credit where credit is due. But it's like this. It's not. It just It just I question people. I question people like several of the videos I did, people was getting so butthurt because I was talking about that site, this site, other site, or questioning the people that's out there. It's like I question this person, and people get so butthurt because I'm questioning that person that they love so fucking much, that they stalk, that they praise to like gods. Same with Facebook. Like people act like beefing over the internet is better than sliced bread, which is not. And I sit there and I see, like I did one video about this girl that was being a racist. I wasn't bullying her. I was pointing out that I didn't. I was showing. I had. I talked about how this. I wrote a status about President Obama. She got butthurt and caught because in the stats I wrote, it's like, oh, if you get mad and butthurt because what I posted in my status, then you are a racist. And she outed herself. I pointed it out to everybody, and she got butthurt about it. It tells me don't sit up there and get butthurt because of what you thought I said. But it's like this, man. Why beef with complete strangers over the internet to people that you don't know? It makes me feel bad for these people because I gave up a lot of that shit too myself because I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. Every time I get out of that shit, people want to start beefing me like you did. That's like, motherfucker, why you dragging this shit to me? But it's still the same, especially on YouTube. Still, especially on YouTube, people get so butthurt and they rather beef over YouTube by leaving negative comments. And it's because one thing is I want to ask the people who leave negative comments on it, like they tell me shut the fuck up, calling me niggers and shit and all this and that. It makes me wonder, did your daddy rape you or did your mama rape you? Somebody in your family must have molested you in your family. Or did somebody in your family get molested? You get did you get kicked out of your house at a young age? Did you start doing drugs at the age of 13? Did you get sold or did you get put in foster home? What the hell is your problem to take all that out onto people that you don't know? What is the malfunction with this shit? Because one thing is they're not going to answer it. All they're going to do is go straight back to that negativity and tell me shut the fuck up, call me a nigger and all this shit because they don't know what else to do but to do that shit. And that's all it is. Something in their mind is triggered where they want to dog somebody up because they're realizing they can't handle the real world. They can't handle the pain. But I say to those people, grow the fuck up, grow a pair, and take it like a fucking grown ass person instead of being such a bitch, a pussy ass motherfucker, a punk ass, and beefing with people over the internet. If you beef over the internet, then you is less of a fucking adult. That makes you a piece of shit, a waste of space. And that's all it is. Your life is useless if you beef more on the internet than you do in real life. If you beef more on the internet and beef with complete strangers because of what video they posted or because what tweet that they post or what they status said on Facebook or whatever they posted on my MySpace, and you beef with them because of that tells me something that you nothing but a piece of shit. You just dog shit on the bottom of my fucking shoe. And people just don't know how to take this. They just want to get nasty. They just want to get nasty with this. And and it's like this, like don't sit up and say, well, you call me this. If you say that, then if you're out, like, because one thing is, I'm gonna say this: if you out yourself by the names I said in this video, then you are a piece of shit, a waste of space, dog shit on the bottom of America's shoe. That your life is worthless if you out yourself. And people, and I know for a fact there's going to be people doing that. I wonder how many people are going to out themselves in this video, because they're going to leave comments out the ass, nigger, 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 fuck you. That's outing yourself because you are a piece of shit. Or they're gonna say, "I'm not a piece of shit. I'm not worth it." Then you are, if you answer to it. It's not what people. It's like Medea said. It's not what people call you. It's what you answer to. So if I say you're a piece of shit, you're a scum of the earth, that your life is worthless, and you answer to that, then that's what you are. A piece of shit. A waste of space. A poor excuse for a human being. Or if you leave negative comments, oh fuck you too, motherfucker, and all this, you're still answering to it in a certain way. But it doesn't make, because one thing is, it makes you less of a person. That means I'm more of an adult than you are. See what I'm saying? Makes me more of an adult than you are because I haven't said no names. I haven't gave out no address. Nah, this and that. But that's how it is for people. And it's still that question: why beef over social media? Why does any of the does the suicide the people that committed suicide, does that teach you anything? Does the people that commit suicide because they've been bullied or beef been started with them, did that teach you anything? I guess not. When people continue to do it, I guess they rather see more people die over the internet than live. Because if that's all they're gonna do is beef over the internet just to see how many people that can make commit suicide, then you are a worthless piece of shit. And that's how I see it, man. Because I'm not gonna sit up there and play fucking games for people. I pay my debt to societies. I was wrong sometimes, but at least I'm man enough to claim it. But it's getting to a point where that's all people can do on the internet. It's beef. The internet can be used for fun, but the internet can be deadly. Like I say, the internet is your smoking gun, and it can be used against you. Because one thing is, remember that Amanda Todd story? The Amanda Todd story. What happened? The guy had pictures of her breast. Look who gave out his information. Anonymous. And they showed, and once they did that, once they found out who it was and the police went and got him, they found the smoking gun in his house. Those photos on his computer. He's been arrested for child pornography. See what I'm saying? It takes one person to do something wrong. It takes one person to do something wrong. And it's just something else for me to see people do that. That all they get out of is seeing people commit suicide. They get a laugh, they get the rocks off. Seems like if a guy commits bullies a girl and she commits suicide, he's masturbating to that shit. He think, oh, she's dead. Let me skeet on her face. That's how I see it. That they love that. That they nut. Seems like a guy will nut if they see the girl commit suicide. Same with the girl. They will just bust a coochie lip to see somebody commit suicide. Every day, man, kids are committing suicide because they're beefing over the fucking internet on Facebook or Twitter or YouTube or MySpace or Tumblr. It's always going to be beef, no matter what, what, no matter what. And that's how I see it. You can never like for real. One thing is, if you think beefing with somebody over the internet makes you feel like an adult, then you're fucking wrong. Living your life to the fullest makes you a grown ass person. Makes you a person. Living life to the fullest. Like, get the fuck off the internet shit. Like I always tell people, if you don't like what I had to say about my videos, then you don't have to watch them. Why watch them? Why sit up there and put your 2 cents in if you don't like what the fuck I got to say? It makes me question them too. Why you care about what I say and but hate on me because what I say is true? I know it's freedom of speech, but it comes to the point where you have the right to either watch my shit or not. But you always but people always make the wrong choice. He's a motherfucker. I don't want to watch this shit. Then why leave a comment? That's the question. Why leave a comment if you hate my shit so much, my video so much? There'll be people starting beef on YouTube. Just watch the assholes, the waste of space, and all this assholes, waste of space, piece of shit, dog shit on America's shoe. Write a comment saying "go fuck yourself" for calling me negative names or something like that. Those are your assholes, the waste of space, and they're gonna out themselves. I'm gonna have so many people outing themselves on this video that nobody can stand it because that's all they want to do is out themselves because they ain't got nothing else to do. That's all they got. They ain't got nothing else to do. But ladies and gentlemen, this has been Afro Joe telling like a TIS again because I always keeps it real. And just follow me on Twitter at Afro Joe the Wookie. You gonna follow me on. You probably saying why should we like? But follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Tumblr because my Tumblr is gonna be in my description box. So is my Twitter. And subscribe to my channel, CeeLo Jr. 2 and CeeLo Jr. 3. Peace, love, and Afro peace, man. Treat everybody like you treat your mama with respect. If you don't love your mama, then go choke yourself, motherfucker. Well, don't go choke yourself. Then go to church. Get some help. Peace, love, and Afro.